right, good morning. Thanks for joining us at 7 o'clock. I'm Tracey McCain.
I'm Caitlin Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. Let's get right over to meteorologist Scott Gagliardi, get the details on this Thursday forecast. Really a nice start around the state.
Once again.
It's so funny.
What's up?
Like, I looked over and I don't know if you were stretching or what you were doing, but I was like, is he stretching for the
I missed that. He's getting ready.
No, I've had this weird foot thing.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like it feels hot, but it's not hot.
Oh, okay.
Your
So there's
foot
a thing
feels
here.
hot?
Okay.
Yeah, the bottom of my foot sometimes. So I stretch it out.
Okay. That's why
maybe
I
you
was
gotta
like,
dance.
We're telling
Dance
people.
it
I'm
out.
telling people way too much right now.
I'm sorry to even bring it up, especially since
bring
I know
your medical
it's an
news
issue.
into the newscast.
I mean, if anybody knows,
This is a HIPAA violation.
send me an email. Yeah.
Sorry, Scott.
That's
Please
okay.
continue.
No, you started it. I finished it. It's okay. Exactly. Well, let's start this forecast because it's a good one today. Look at New Haven. It's a nice shot there. Temperature 62 degrees. A few clouds out there. Better looking in Old Saybrook where we have less cloud cover along into the east of I-91. But take a look at Hartford. Beautiful sunrise coming in. Temperatures slightly cooler. 58 degrees. Wind speeds are calm. Here's a look at those temperatures, though. Notice how they're cooler along eastern parts of our state where the cloud cover is minimal. Our areas farther towards the west seeing some more cloud cover. It acts as a blanket throughout the overnight hours and keeps temperatures slightly more mild. Notice on satellite and radar those clouds along into the west of I-91. But if you're heading out to the bus stop this morning and need a light jacket, you'll be able to get rid of that by noon. The clouds will decrease today and temperatures top out in the low to mid 70s. But we have warm weather on the way for tomorrow and then a big cool down. I'll let you know if there's any showers along the way. That's all coming up in just a few minutes. Good morning, Kate.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone. 7:02 here on the Wax. If you're just joining us, good morning, everybody. We're in pretty good shape across the majority of the state. If you're getting ready to head out the door to head to work, bring the kids to school or the bus stop. Normal delays that are building down through Fairfield County 95 southbound and the Parkway towards the George Washington Bridge. Other than that, though, everything really is moving along very well. No crashes, no major incidents. All of that overnight road work has subsided, so we're going to wait for that daytime work to pick up just about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. Things looking very good here in Hartford, 91 north and southbound. Live look here in Waterbury, 84 westbound, the lower deck of the Mixmaster. Live look in Meriden, 691 east and westbound. That sun's peeking through here, as it is in Middletown along Route 9, where it's still moving along right around the light. No issues there. Just grab the sunglasses as you're heading out, and you should be in good shape. I'm Caitlin Francis with your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report, driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
All right, we are on top of breaking news out of East Hartford this morning where police say a suspect is in custody. Another one is on the run after a car was stolen off of Monroe Lane.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Olivia Schuler has an update on the search and also the latest information from police this morning.
Tracy and Caitlin, good morning. Well, East Hartford police tells us that one suspect was found on Brewer Street earlier this morning. At this time, they have concluded their search. They're still searching for one other person that is involved in stealing this car earlier this morning. This is video our photographer captured earlier this morning. You can see the heavy police presence in this quiet neighborhood around Montague Circle. Let's walk you through what we know at this hour. East Hartford police tell us that an officer noticed a suspicious car and followed it through the south end of town before 3 o'clock this morning. Police tried to stop the stolen car, however, it took off. Soon after, police found the car in the area of Montague Circle. The car was empty and rolled into a parked car in front of it. We did see crews tow a black Hyundai from the area of Montague Circle before clearing the area. Now, once again, police this morning have concluded their search for the other suspect. I did get off the phone with an officer not too long ago asking if they had any plans to pick up their search this morning. He said that is not the plan as of right now. Now, as any new information comes to us, we'll share with you here on the WFSB News app. In East Hartford, Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, now to an update no one wanted. This morning, we are learning a 6-year-old boy has died days after his stepfather brutally beat him in Bridgeport. Jathan Escobar had been on life support after police say his stepfather violently assaulted him with a baseball bat. The boy's brother and mother were also injured in the attack, but they survived. Police say charges against the suspect, Abdul Rahim Suleiman, will now be upgraded to include murder.
In East Haven, a man is facing charges after police say he tried carjacking a pregnant woman in a Dunkin' drive-thru Tuesday night. We're told William Rodriguez parked a stolen car next to the woman's car at the window, opened her passenger door and tried to get her keys. He attacked her when she didn't just hand him over. 2 Dunkin' employees jumped in to pull the suspect off the woman.
And there was another violent attack on the shoreline. Listen to this case. These two suspects are now in custody facing robbery charges. Police say Jaheim Weaver and Andre Bailey took someone's purse, then ran them over at the Mayflower Motel in Milford. Fortunately, the person who was run over is expected to recover.
In East Haven, a man is facing charges after police say he tried carjacking a pregnant woman in the Dunkin' drive-thru Tuesday night. We just told you about this story. We have an update, though, here. We're told William Rodriguez is the suspect who stole a car and then parked next to that woman's car in the drive-thru lane. Again, he did attack her when she didn't hand over the keys, and police are saying 2 Dunkin' employees are to be thanked here because they jumped in to help that woman. Well, the woman who police say called in a fake active shooter threat at an East Hampton middle school set to face a judge in Middletown today.
Yeah, these charges are very serious. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones fills us in.
In just a few hours, Monica Smith is set to face a judge here in Middletown, and she is facing some very serious charges, including falsely reporting an incident having to do with injury or death, as well as misuse of the 911 emergency system and breach of peace. 57-year-old Monica Smith of Lebanon was arrested Wednesday by East Hampton police after they say she falsely made a 911 call claiming there was an active shooter at East Hampton Middle School. According to police, when officers arrived at the middle school just before 1 Tuesday afternoon, they were met by a hysterical Monica Smith claiming a female shooter was inside the building. After police made entry, all 4 schools within the district went into lockdown and all grounds were swept and deemed secure. It was determined that Smith had orchestrated the phony threat. They're still trying to pinpoint exactly what the motive is here, but early on in the investigation, officers said they were concerned about some mental health issues. Smith did post a $50,000 bond and is currently banned from any East Hampton schools. In Middletown, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
An 11-year-old child is arrested in Ansonia for allegedly bringing a knife onto the school bus. Police say the driver reported it after school yesterday, and they say the child had the knife, but it was concealed and no other students were hurt. Police did not release any other details about what happened or the charges the child is facing.
A former Waterbury City employee and a high school coach is taking a plea deal for a hit-and-run crash that left a teenager with life-changing injuries. John Egan is now facing up to 5 years in prison. Police say that he was drunk when he hit a 17-year-old boy and left him in the street. That teenager is now unable to walk. Egan will be sentenced in January.
Well, it's a big step in the efforts to get so-called ghost guns off the streets in Connecticut. A gun parts dealer on the other side of the country is now shut down. The state announced that AR Industries, based in Utah, will cease operations in Connecticut. The company sold parts used to make ghost guns, which don't have serial numbers and are virtually untraceable. AR Industries has to dissolve, surrender its internet domain, and deactivate all social media accounts. If they don't, they could face hefty fines.
Cities and towns across our state will participate in a program this weekend to try to get guns off the streets. The 4th annual Keep Kids Safe gun buyback was announced yesterday in Hartford. So this event is going to also include some gun safe giveaways so people can safely store their weapons. This is a program that is near and dear to Kristen's song because her son Ethan was killed by an unsecured gun at his friend's house in Guilford back in 2018.
All of this pain and suffering could have been prevented in seconds. That's all it would have taken for the gun owner to secure his weapons. That's why we are here today, to prevent more Ethans.
The buybacks are set for Saturday, and they're happening at several police departments around the state, also at the Hartford Public Works from 10 to 1. Since the statewide gun buyback was launched back in 2020, more than 1,000 guns have been collected, including 23 assault weapons.
A new court filing is unsealed in the 2020 election case against former President Donald Trump. In this document, special counsel Jack Smith argues Trump resorted to crimes after losing the election to Joe Biden. The case had been thrown into doubt when the Supreme Court ruled a president cannot be prosecuted for official acts.
In New Haven this morning, the mayor is allocating part of the annual budget surplus to public schools. Mayor Justin Elicker is proposing an allocation of $8.5 million of American Rescue Plan funding to be given to New Haven public schools to support their capital budget. The mayor's announcement, he's going to talk more about this at City Hall at 11 o'clock this morning.
Well, some people are outraged in southeastern Connecticut over a Facebook post made by a local congressional candidate. Mike France says he made the post to promote Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It provides links to arrange a breast cancer screening, but it also includes an image of France holding a sign that says, "Don't know how to check your breasts? I can help." A lot of people objected to the post and called it insensitive. France says after all the comments, he took it down, and he said that he could see why that would offend people.
And the time right now, 7:11, getting a check of your forecast. Some areas out there seeing much more in the way of sunshine. Other areas seeing more cloud cover. Temperatures ranging from the mid-40s to the low 60s. Everybody needs a light jacket, though, this morning. Here's a live look in Old Saybrook. Looks beautiful out there. A few clouds, though, farther towards the west. Those dissipate throughout the afternoon hours. It's a beautiful day. Tomorrow, we're talking a mix of sun and clouds, much more in the way of sunshine. And then the only chance for any showers this weekend is pre-dawn on your Saturday. The rest of Saturday and into Sunday looks near spectacular out there. Temperatures for today should be as a high 69 degrees. We'll surpass that by a good 4 or 5 degrees, looking at those mid-70s in the Hartford area throughout the next week or so. We're forecasting temperatures that are at or even below average. I'll let you know when we can expect the coolest temperatures on our 7-day forecast, all coming up in just a few minutes. Tracy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Scott.